He says, there are too many rape poems. He says, I'm getting sick of listening to rape poems. He says, rape poems are boring. But then I say nothing. I say nothing because I'm not sure in that moment what to say. He's right, after all. There are too many rape poems with crying, with tearing, with pain. Rape poems with tears so thick you can see the spit at the corners of the poet's mouth. Rape poems about amputated wings, legs pried open with the subtlety of crowbars. Rape poems where no one listened to her once she summoned the courage to tell. No one cared. Suck it up. Rape poems. Rape poems that were asking for it in tight jeans and skirt way too high and thigh highs and heels. Rape poems that agreed to Netflix and chill, so didn't she know what was expected of her? Rape poems who let him pay and offered her the most expensive line of credit she will ever know, the kind she paid back with her soul. Rape poems about mothers who refused to believe and stayed married to the bastard anyway. Rape poems about running away. Rape poems about eating herself safe. Rape poems about never eating again. Rape poems about learning to hide. Rape poems about learning to hate. Rape poems about learning to laugh anyway, and laugh anyway, and laugh anyway, and laugh anyway, and be the funny girl, that jolly girl anyway, and laugh, because isn't life funny? How it gives her rape instead of an 8th birthday party, how it gives her rape with a chaser of addiction when all she asked for was a light beer. How it gives her rape as a replay loop of his hands instead of memories of sunshine, his hands instead of memories of love, his hands, and her scream instead of music. Isn't that funny? He says, women need to stop writing rape poems. And I say nothing. Instead, I begin walking in my bare feet, carrying a heavy, enormous megaphone up the nearest mountain. The path is rocky and it cuts my feet. My blood drips over the dirt, the mud, the gravel, the low-reaching ground cover, skunk, cabbage, and fern. I move past the pine trees, so green I have to shield my darkened eyes from their shine. It is a long climb to the top, and I am so tired when I get there. But I lift my hand anyway, put the megaphone to my lips anyway, begin to speak anyway, and I say, let there be rape poems. Let there be 14-year-old girls, 35-year-old women, 25-year-old women over their pages, shaking on stages, terrified to tell you her story, terrified of never telling you her story, because the story has learned how to eat her from the inside out. It has evolved into a tiny monster. Sometimes it feels like it is making her into a monster too, and she is terrified that if you don't hear her story, she will become that monster. So yes, let there be rape poems. Let there be rape poems that leave everyone in the room hurting, uncomfortable, hating, feeling ugly, feeling ashamed. Let those rape poems keep you awake at night. Let them press down on you with a weight so hard you can't get up from under it, no matter how hard you struggle or kick or bite. Let rape poems choke you. Let rape poems slap you. Let rape poems tie you up so hard there are bruises for weeks after you hear rape poems. Let rape poems promise you love. Let rape poems make you angry. Let rape poems silence you. Let rape poems demand your silence. Let rape poems tell you all the terrible things that will happen if you tell. Let rape poems tell you not to tell. Let rape poems make you so mad you consider killing yourself. Or let rape poems bore you to tears. Let rape poems and rape poems and rape poems be played on repeat in every single street until you are so bored, you are so over it, you are so tired of hearing about rape that you finally, once and for all, stop raping her.